So it's always nice coming back here. This is my hometown. I grew up here, and as Jackie said, I came in with two of my six kids. So I have Jacob, two opposite ends. He's 13, and then, ooh, spirit. And then we have a toddler. She's 21 months old. I could not wait to get on stage tonight because for me, channeling the dead is easy. But being a mom and traveling with this toddler is impossible. And so I was very I'm grateful that I brought her to see her grandmother, but I'm more grateful to be here doing this. This is what I love to do. It's what I do best. And I know your dead people are beyond excited. They have been with me since 2 o'clock this morning. I was woken up, and this is actually a good story. Tuesday night, I had a large event in Denver, and I ended the night, I almost ended, and I said to everybody, look, I gotta check in to make sure there's no lingering spirit that has to get through, because they follow me home if I don't. And so I took a minute, and I got Taylor. It was a young guy who OD'd named Taylor, and right away, this woman put her hand up, and it was her husband. And her new husband was sitting with her, and his dad came through, but it was really amazing and powerful, and I was so grateful I checked in. Well, I've been hearing Taylor ever since, and so I kept telling him, go away, go back to your people, I can't help you. Send him love and light. Okay, so this morning at 2 o'clock, I wake up, and I felt the presence of a young male in the room, and I kept hearing Taylor. So I meditated on it today, and I got Taylor's a different Taylor. We have two back to back. Does somebody have a young loved one named Taylor who passed away? Ah. Wow. Okay, so I'll be starting with you because he has been eager and excited. Is this a son to somebody? To you. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so it's hard for me to not go into this right now, but I need to say a few things and then we'll start the reading. Okay, so this is how it works. Well, first of all, I'm Rebecca. I didn't see, but when Jackie asked how many are new to seeing me in a large group, a lot. Okay, just so you know, there's no bad seat. Spirits don't see distance or walls, right? So anybody can get read. So I work as a spiritual medium. I've been doing it for over 20 years. This is definitely a gift. It's something that found me. I did not go after it. When I was 20, my dead grandmother came to me, started talking to me. She had mental illness. I thought I was going crazy. She gave me enough evidence over about 18 months' time to prove it was real. It was her. And she helped me through a difficult time. And she said, look, you now have this ability to pay it forward and help others. And I thought, no way, I'm not doing this. And I was in college. I got an advertising degree. And, growing up in my family, we didn't talk about psychics or paranormal stuff. And so it felt very uncomfortable. But for fun, one of my girlfriends back then said, try it out on one of my friends that you don't know. And it worked. And then their friends would send me people. So it was one of those things where it was just very organic, and I realized right away how impactful, how powerful this work is when it's done with a sincere intention to help and heal and to bring people hope. And so that was it. It was kind of like, okay, God, guides, use me. You bring people to me and I will show up and do this. And ever since, it's unfolded, and I'm beyond grateful to get to share this amazing work with you. So this is why I do it. I think one of my biggest jobs, you guys, is to show you it's real, to show you it's possible, that the soul doesn't, or the body doesn't die. The soul lives on. Energy is energy. It doesn't die. It changes form. And you directly can have contact with your loved ones in spirit. You don't need someone else outside of you, truly. We all have intuition. It depends if you believe it and if you work with it, develop it. It's a muscle, so you have to strengthen that muscle. But the belief is a huge piece of this, because you guys heard me say I battled with doubt for a couple years when I was first doing this, because I kept thinking, how could I be coming up with this stuff and why me? But the bottom line is I've been doing it for so long that it's not a belief, it's a knowing. And you're going to see tonight, some of you are probably already open and believers, some of you total skeptics, and some of you in between. It doesn't matter where you are. It's perfect where you are. I always say it's healthy to be skeptical, but I promise you the work speaks for itself. I'm going to give you enough validation and evidence. I tell them information only they would know, so that you walk out of here with a deeper, authentic faith. You know it's real, and then it inspires you to go home tonight and pray and ask them to come into your dreams. Come into my days ahead of me. Show me a sign. Talk to me. And then the minute you open up and you invite them in, miracles start happening. But they need your permission. And a huge piece of that is you showing up tonight and being available. So again, even if you're not sure what to think of this, some of you I'm sure got dragged into this. Let me see. Yeah. But that's great. I'm glad you're here. I hope you get something out of this. Not everybody gets a personal reading. We would be here for weeks if that were the case. But I promise you, you're going to get your indirect messages, universal messages. So as I'm reading people, first of all, I don't choose who I read at all, ever. Spirit uses me and shows me, okay? They direct this, not me. What I do is I set the intention, those with the greatest emotional need right now, both in this room and in spirit. And so whoever that is, whoever spirits are strongest, come through. Oh, and by the way, for the next 2 hours, your dead people are all friends up there, and they're all going to be helping each other. And it's very common if I'm reading a section over here and I go from person, stranger to stranger to stranger, and all your moms are together. Like, why are they friends? Because in spirit, we're all one. We're all connected. They know there's limited time and energy, both on the medium's part and on theirs. It takes so much for them to drop their energy in this heavy, dense earth plane. And it takes a lot for me to raise up and connect. So they want to be efficient. I want to get to as many of you as I can without compromising the quality of the readings. So we're just going to do a meditation to get us all in the same place, to open up to receive, to protect us, to call them in, and that's where we're going to set the intention. Those with the greatest need, we ask the spirits come through and help them, heal them, but we ask that it's intended for all of us. And like I said, if you feel strongly, you heard messages, even though I wasn't directly looking at you, talking to you, trust that that was your loved one in spirit saying, pay attention, that's for you. When you get the chills, or you just get emotional, that's guidance, okay? They're talking to you. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's